Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Happy Friday. We are here to do some Friday goal setting. I need to grab my pen and paper so I can set some goals as well. And we are going to get into it. So, basically, how this works is we're going to set our Friday goals for next week. So, I have some coffee. I hope you have a nice warm beverage too, if it is morning where you are. And we are just going to get started. So, first, we are going to start by reviewing last week's goals. We're going to take a nice little audit of our progress, see how we are moving about, and see how much progress we're actually making, if everything's working out. And then we set next week's goals. If you are part of the replay crew, hello, love you. I will put some timestamps down in the bottom. And again, feel free if I move too fast, you can pause me, you can rewind. I promise I will not mind. So, before we get into all of that, if this is your first time here, I am Terrell. This is my Friday live setting goal stream. I am all about organization, study habits, and productivity to get you organized and really kind of achieving your goals, really working towards them in a nice, succinct way. So, there is a printable that goes with this. You don't necessarily need it, but it will be nice and quick, much quicker for you to follow along. If you have it, you can grab it. It is linked in the description. Grab it, print it out, and then you can follow along. So, first thing is first, grab last week's goals. Did you write them down? Did you write them down anywhere? I have them on my whiteboard off to the side. I have spoken about my lovely whiteboard before. I keep it on my desk so I can see my goals every single day. I'm looking at them right now. And that way, every time I sit down, I know what I'm working towards. I know exactly what I have set for myself, all of the goals that I have set and I want to get achieved this week. So it's a constant reminder. I often put my monthly goals up there and then I will break them down weekly in my planner so that I know what I'm working towards. And having it that way, I can make sure that my weekly goals correspond with my monthly goals and that I am making progress towards them constantly. So, question number one, did you write down those goals last week? If you did, grab them and let's go over them. So, how many did you set? If you were here before, I like to do about 3 to 5. I think anything more than usually 3 is really, really hard to commit to unless they're really small, quick things like an errand that you can just run out and do. But if they're things that you have to work on daily, then hitting 5 or 6 or even more than that is really, really tough to keep into your schedule and stay committed to, because it gets really overwhelming when you constantly cannot work on anything except for your single-minded goal. So now, how many of your goals from last week did you complete? I mean, all the way complete. And if you set SMART goals, specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time sensitive, you will know exactly if you achieved them or not, because it's a simple yes or no question. And were there any places that you fell short? Which goals did you fall short on? It might be a little bit, it might be a lot, but there might have been places. There's always places I fall short. But I think it's because I am so critical of myself. I'm just like, I could have done that better, or I could have did a little bit better here. We're always going to have those. We're going to always have those little critiques about ourselves, but that's nothing really to get hung up on. The big thing to remember is that we just want to make progress. So while you are here, don't forget to do all of the YouTube things, like and subscribe while we work through these goals. I have YouTube goals too. So now let's actually audit our progress from last week. What worked? What was it that you did that worked, that really helped? Was it breaking everything down into 5-minute tasks? Was it actually committing time in your schedule to completing this goal? What was it that worked in accomplishing either the parts of the goals or the actual goals that you did? Cats. My cat is one of those cats who is literally like, I want to be near you at all times. I want to be near you. We need to be together. And then the second I am doing something, she's like, oh, no, no, no. I need out of here. Like immediately. We're thinking about letting her out, but we're not going to do it. Oh, excuse me. And so then again, what went wrong in your goal setting? What did you miss? Where did you fall short? And was it avoidable? Finally, the next two questions is, what will you do again? And what would you do differently? And now is the big moment where we set next week's goals. I'm super excited. I already have my goals here. I was writing down some goal ideas before I came here, but and then I just got carried away. So I set my goals. I'm getting ready to come out with a brand new revised version of how to make a comprehensive study guide. It is a lot more fleshed out and more easier to follow. So that is coming to the website. I am also working on making a video about my favorite pens for lecture. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm a big hand writer in lectures. I prefer to handwrite my notes, and having the perfect pen for that is so important. So that is coming up for me, and then just some other back end businessy things, because entrepreneurship be busy. Like entrepreneurship be busy. Okay, so if you have your goals ready, please write them down, DM me. You can email me. My contact information is in the description. I love hearing from you. I love holding you accountable to your goals. So feel free to send me a message and we can have a little chat. Until next week, I hope you have an amazing adventure.